Verbally effective. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining the pod today. I am your host, your double E, Ina Esco. You guys could be anywhere in the world, but you are here in Memphis 10 with me. You know, this podcast is all about art, culture, politics, entertainment with a Memphis focus. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys, you know, it's the holidays, right? I need you to get that merch. I need you to get that IV Multimedia merch. I got your hoodies, your tees, your sweatshirts, your Henry masks, and I need you to go and get that like right now. IVMultimediaShop.com. Also, please subscribe to the podcast Verbally Effective on all streaming platforms and that YouTube as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button at Ina Esco. That's ENAESCO. We about to jump right into the podcast today because I have someone with me that I've seen her start her grind. Like, I know that's not when she started, but that was my first time seeing her perform at a function that I hosted. She is actually, I'm going to say, an entertainer. She has her own videography, photography business as well, and she has a few placements with her music in some big upcoming projects. I'm talking about my girl, Jus Bentley, in the building. What's up?
What it do? How you living?
I am good. I am glad you're here. I see you doing your thing on Instagram all the time.
Thank you.
Very entertaining. That's why I said, well, when I come up with this visual for the pod, I don't want to just put music artists, right? Because you're so much more than that, right?
Right.
So we're going to get all into your business today, Jus Bentley.
Let's do it.
Let's start at the beginning. Where are you originally from?
So I was born in Dallas, Texas, but I moved to Memphis probably when I was like 3 or 4. So I really don't have a like deep connection besides my social security number.
Oh, okay.
But North Memphis, that's been my home. That's like everything that I'm rooted in. That's me. That's Jus Bentley.
North. Okay, I know all about the North. Now let me ask you this though: what brought your whole family here to the M?
Now, I don't really know what brought them here. I mean, because I was just born and they were here.
Okay.
But as far as like my connection that I have to the city or to North Memphis, we used to own 3 grocery stores called King's Grocery, in which they are still in North Memphis, but we sold all 3 of them. One of the things that my granddaddy was in the contract was like, okay, we'll sell it, but you have to keep the name. Okay. So if you go to Springdale, you go to Binghamton, or you go off Jackson.
I knew at Springdale. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
My real last name is King.
Wow.
Yeah. So like those stores, they will forever be rooted. They can't change the name, anything. So it could be anything. It used to be a service station, so it used to like have gas and stuff like that. But by the time I was born, they kind of like faded out to more of like a convenience store. And it's North Memphis, so you know.
North Memphis. They probably was doing some plates up in there, had some cold cuts.
We had a deli. We had a where you could go and get meat. We had the whole setup. Yeah, we had it, and it was in all 3 stores, not just that one on Springdale. So the one on Jackson that we had, it was kind of like a mini grocery store.
Wow.
Yeah, so we were trying to expand and make it, you know, this big thing. So it like I said, it was for a while, but you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have memories of maybe going to those stores?
Oh, yeah. I still go.
You still go?
My granddad, he owns the building right across the street. So they, my granddad is like really, really big into checkers. So he has like checker tournaments, checker thing. He got a checker club.
He's serious.
Yeah, he's like, he got members. Like, it's that.
Okay.
So the building across the street from that is where they have their meets and stuff like that. Also, that's where we give back. So I don't know if you noticed, but like every year we try to give back during the 4th of July, Thanksgiving time, Christmas, and just like during the summertime when, you know, people don't really have a lot of money and stuff like that. Excuse me. So we've been doing that probably ever since I was maybe like 10. And I've been, you know, just helping out as far as promoting and bringing people out and stuff like that. And it's just a way that we can serve the community without us, you know, having that store. You know, we can still, you know, give back in the way that we want to.
I love it. I love it, Bentley. Now, you said since you was 10, and I believe you got into this music, you know, world and started loving it at 9?
Yeah, at 9 is when I started rapping, but I started off doing gospel rap.
What?
Yeah. So my childhood was a little different. I was raised in my church, and my church had a school. So I went to my church school from kindergarten to the middle of 5th grade. Wow. So like it for one, it was a difference of going to like a church school, and then now I go to. At my church, it would be like a secular school, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? So more so like a public school. So I'm like, okay, I want to rap, but I want my mama to be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me see how I can do it. So I told her, I was like, okay, Mom, I want to rap. She was like, what you gonna rap about? I was like, I'm just gonna do gospel rap. So I did that, and it was cool. And then I was probably like, I think 7th or 8th grade, and I told Mom, I was like, Mom, I'm tired of just rapping about this one thing, which of course is God. And I'm just like, I want to talk about my life. Like, I want to talk about regular stuff. And she was like, okay, you can do that, but just don't do a whole lot of cursing. So I was like, okay. So, like, my first few tapes, I probably tried to slip in maybe like 1 or 2 curse words because I was trying to see how far I could push it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, without mama saying something.
Yeah. But, like, 9, that's when I was like, okay, I don't want to do poetry no more. I want to rap. And then that's what it was from then on.
And you've been going full strong ever since.
Ever since.
Now, what high school did you go to? Now, you went to a few high schools.
I'm sure, like, which one? Which year are we talking about?
A lot of transition.
Man, so I started off at Germantown. And then I went And then I went to Cordova. And then I graduated from Bartlett. So I finished my last 2 years at Bartlett High School.
What was causing all of these changes?
It was really more so like us moving, and then they changed the zone on us. So when I was at Cordova, technically that following year, I was supposed to stay at Cordova, but they did a rezone. So where I was at, on the side, literally on the side of the street that I was on was Bartlett.
Wow.
So they were like, well, we'll let you stay at Cordova, but you kind of like got to pay. Because you're not in the zone. So I'm like, Mama was like, yeah, we finna take you to Bartlett. But by this time, we bought uniforms. Yeah. I got maybe like 2-3 pair of shoes because it doesn't matter. I'm going to Bartlett. Dad, can we go to Macy? Can we go get, because I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I just got my summer clothes. So I went through that whole process. I really wasn't feeling it, but I was like, well, this is where I'm going to be at, so let me just finish it out.
Yeah. So Germantown, Cordova, Bartlett. Which one did you like the best?
Cordova.
Why Cordova?
It's gonna be
memories.
I would say it's gonna be so bad, but it was live. Like it was so live. Like now being an adult, of course, I'm gonna say Bartlett because it taught me the most. But like if you was asking me then, Cordova. It was just live. Like if that makes sense. Like it was always something going on. Yes. It was always just not necessarily drama, but it was just a lot going on.
Yeah. And were you doing your music heavily? While you were there?
I was doing my music, but like all through high school and even college, I played basketball. Okay. So basketball was first regardless, and then music came second. And then once I graduated college, then music became first.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, basketball was it. Like, it doesn't matter if you could tell me, hey, you got a show. If I'm finna go hoop, I'm finna go hoop. Like,
you still hoop?
I don't.
What?
Everybody be trying to tell me to go on back to it's you know what? When you get older, it ain't the same. You know?
Ain't the same.
And if you don't keep up with it,
look, baby, I know. I used to play volleyball, so I know.
So you know.
Yes, I know. Were you a point guard?
Yes.
I
was trying to be a post, but they was like, "You too short, Brittany." I was like, "I'm 6 feet though." They were like, "Nah, Brittany, nah, only you see that." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about college life. Where did you attend?
I went to Mid-South. It's right across the bridge in West Memphis. It's called the I think the University of Arkansas now, Mid-South. But yeah, I went there. They were the Greyhounds. I believe it was only 2 or 3 years that they had a team before I got there, so we were a fairly new team. The college life, I kind of did it a little different. Some of my teammates, they stayed over there in West Memphis. I came home every day. Because it's really like an only 30 to 45 minute commute, and there's really nothing there. So it's like
it really is.
It's
still to this day.
It's just one long street, and that's Broadway. That's all you got. So it's like, I ain't gonna say that's all you got, but I'm just saying, like, as far as stuff that I want to do, like go to the mall, go to the movies, do this and that, they come over here for that. Yeah. So it was really no point in me staying over there.
And what did you major in?
I just got my associate in arts. Okay. It's a long story on how that happened. Okay. But I originally thought I was going to get a counseling degree. Okay. Till like I actually got in the school and the counseling degree was really just a class.
No.
So it was kind of a finesse to get me on the basketball team, you know, but...
They do that.
If I would have known then what I know now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, that was cool too, though. I was good with that. That was cool.
Okay. And so once you got your degree, it was all about music then.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even want to really pursue basketball no more. Like, I would probably go to like open gyms, but I wasn't trying to go like play overseas or go be on the team. I wasn't trying to do that. And two, my height kind of hindered me from a lot of that. Like, even being a short point guard, I'm still too short. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like I don't want to set myself up for failure, you know? Especially, I'm done with this. Like, I want to do this now. So that's why I was, kind of headed to.
Yeah. And you know what? When I met you, it was Dream Fest going on. Yeah. And your whole campaign was busy.
Yeah. Oh, it's still busy.
It's still busy.
It's not going to ever change.
Why has that been your campaign?
Because that's me. Like, that's my life. Like, that's my lifestyle. I try to stay busy, stay going, stay in like good spirits, keep that going because I can't really explain no other way, and that's me. Like, that's how I've always been. Like, I've always been doing other things, even though that, like, my focus is on one thing, I try to have my hands in different things. So even if I'm doing this, I'm still encouraging you to come out and do this, or I'm, helping you do this, or even just me in my own circle. Okay, I need to do this. I need to do this. Maybe I need to employ somebody to do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like busy also goes into, like, entrepreneurship. So at the time, I called it busy, but really I was an entrepreneur. I just didn't know it. Like, I'm doing
manifested that.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like doing music videos. I got merch. I got this, that, and I'm just looking at it as I'm trying to promote Jus Bentley. But really, I've created businesses that I didn't even know was businesses.
Baby, you had the busy tees back then. When I say back then, I'm talking like this had to be over 10 years ago. I want to say,
and they still want them.
Right. And you had the merch. I'm talking about, like her
posters,
fan.
stickers, hats,
she had
jogging pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's still going.
It's still going. Yeah, the line, the busy merch is most definitely still going. Definitely.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about how your music career has evolved since the Bentley I met at Dream Fest with the whole busy campaign.
Yeah.
What's going on now with you with your music?
I feel like me personally, my goals have changed. At first, when I was doing music, I wanted to be that top person. I wanted to be, I was really more so trying to prove myself with the people that was around me. Now I'm at a place where, like, okay, how can I maximize what I have done or what I'm going to do? So my main focus been on placements. Okay, I had the P-Valley placement, biggest placement. Thank you. The biggest placement I done had. Now I have a movie placement. So like, it's how can I get the music that I make to work for me as far as money wise. Because it's different when you're starting out. You doing it because you trying to get that. But then when you get that, it's like, okay, so is that enough, or are you trying to try to go to another level? I feel like I've completed everything that I can do so far in Memphis to where it's like, okay, my music need to go over here. My music need to go over there. Like, it's people that listen to my music that I don't even know because they listen to it from me being on the show or my music being on the show. So it's like people are listening to that song and then they're going to listen to other music. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is where I need to go. You know what I'm saying? Because the streams don't lie. You know what I'm saying? The streams
lie.
And that's what really made me do. I'm like, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing it backwards. I'm trying to get people who don't even care to care. Focus on the people that already care.
That's what you got to do.
I feel like that's what's then kept me or sustained me for so long because I'm elevating with what's going on. Like, I probably would never rap like I did when I was 19. But also, too, I don't have the same material. Right. I have way more things to rap about now. So my flow or my delivery or how I carry myself is going to have to be different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be a level to where, okay, she's not doing these showcases anymore. No disrespect to people that's doing showcases. But she's not doing this no more. Now she's doing this. Like at some point, everybody has to elevate. You know what I'm saying?
Has to.
And that's what I feel like that I can bring the best Jus Bentley to Memphis is if I take it out.
Yeah.
Not necessarily leave, but just take that out.
I got you.
Yeah.
Now, has Memphis been very supportive of your journey?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because it's they have been as supportive as they can be. It's only so much that Memphis can give you with the resources that we have. As far as being a female rapper, it's always been hard for me. It's never been easy. So even if they supported it and I didn't know, it's still hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I still don't get what I deserve. Yeah. But I'm used to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a male dominated industry. So that's kind of what I signed up for. Yeah. You know what I mean? But they have been supportive in the capacity that they can. I mean, everybody got haters or people who don't want to see them win. But overall, I haven't heard anything negative about Jus Bentley.
Nah, I haven't either.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't heard anything negative.
Now, who are some of the ladies that you feel like killing it in the game right now? Because as you can see, it has grown so much.
It's so beautiful to see.
Yes.
Because it's like, especially when you coming up and you didn't see that.
Yeah.
And now you got so many girls that want to rap. It's like.
And the internet has it wide open.
Yes.
Has it wide open.
Yes.
Even if you're not nominated for a Grammy or on that stage, we see you on Instagram. We see you on YouTube.
I have been loving the new wave. Like, and it's not even just like the rap. It's the boss that come with it. It's the I'm about my, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just going to drop 1 or 2 songs.
Right.
I'm finna drop a tape, and then I'm finna drop 4 videos, and it's the consistency for me. And that's one thing that I've always said, like, women in this business, you have to be busy. You have to constantly put stuff in their face, because if not, they're going to forget about you.
They're going to forget about you quick.
Like, oh, but yeah, everybody that I have seen so far have been doing great. Like, just as far as from the female rap scene, I haven't seen anybody where it's like, man, nah, she messing Memphis up. This ain't it. No, like, literally everybody that I have seen, like, they have been doing what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope they keep doing it, because that momentum, we can't let that slow down. Like, the guys been had it. The women need to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just, I wish I had that many women when I was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would have, you know?
Yes. Now, did you have, like, a mentor or someone, a business partner, someone that helped you to elevate to this mindset that you are in now? Or was it just going through the trials and tribulations? Nah, I got to elevate. What can I do different? Or did you have someone, a support system, someone in your corner to help you get there?
Majority of things I learned was trial and error, my experiences. But the other things that I necessarily didn't have to go through and I learned the majority through my uncle and Don Tripp.
Okay.
Like, they have really kind of, like, cultivated me as far as my uncle cultivating the younger Jus Bentley, and Don Tripp, like, okay, now you're Jus Bentley. Now this is you. Everybody knows this is stamped. Now what? And I feel like he's helping me get to that, what's after that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, he don't necessarily, like, teach you. You just watch. And, you know, because you going to see it. You know what I'm saying? And you just, either you're going to pick it up or you're not. Yeah. And I feel like I just put it into motion.
Okay.
Like, that's it.
Well, he is definitely someone from an independent standpoint that you can really learn something from.
Oh, yeah.
He's been on the grind for a long time and
yeah.
still doing it.
Oh, yeah. He's been signed and now he's independent. So he has both sides. You know what I'm saying? He has pros and cons. So,
I didn't heard the story.
Yeah. So it's like, I can see, okay, what I will gain with this, and what I would lose, and what I would gain with this and lose with that. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Don Tripp.
Yeah,
Don
definitely.
Okay, so let's talk about your other endeavors. We've talked about music. Now, you got this whole entrepreneur scope going on. What's up with this Glaze Visuals? How did this begin?
OMG. So, Glaze Visuals started on Facebook. It was a joke.
A joke?
A joke. I think I said I wanted, like, some honey glazed wings or something like that. And then it was like, people were just like commenting, like, "Ooh, this sound good. Ooh, this sound fire." Da, 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 stuff, whatever. So I was like, "Man, yeah, I'm gonna start a video company. It's gonna be Glaze Visuals." And people were laughing at it, and I'm just like, I'm thinking it's a joke, like I'm joking or whatever. And I was like, "Man, no, like they already like going in, they already clinging to it. What if I just roll with that?" And that's what I did.
Oh, wow.
So I actually started my business 3 years ago, but I didn't take it serious because music was my main focus.
Okay.
So this year I decided, okay, Brittany, if you're going to do this, you're going to have to give your all in it just like you did music. So I took off the end of September to December to just focus on my business. So I haven't put out any new music. I haven't put out any videos, anything like that, because I'm not that well at multitasking. So when I give something, like I have to give it. So I have my own studio now in East Memphis. We do photography and videography. We also have like a studio in the setup. It's just like more so like a production studio. We just got a lot of stuff in there. But it took for me to actually just be like, okay, I'm gonna put rap right here and focus on this to see like what I could do. I had a goal that I want to reach. I'm not gonna share the number, but I am like $200 away from that goal.
Oh, baby.
So
one more weekend is over.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, if I could do this in like less than 6 months, what could I do if I do this for a year? So it is even though it had to halt on the music side, as far as putting it out, not recording, it still showed me that I could do more than just that. And it can be as successful.
Yeah.
Not just, okay, well, you do photography, videography, it's cool. But no, like she does great photography and videography.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I had to do that for me, just like, and personal too. Because you spend so much money being an artist. You don't really see the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you've been doing this for 10 plus years and you done put so much into it, it's like, okay.
You've probably already seen a bigger return with Honey Glaze versus your whole
Ina,
artistry.
Ina, you know some.
But
what
you can't
know?
get that music up, though.
Oh, no. That's why I said it's just as far as me putting it out. I still been, I still got music in the vault now.
Yes.
I'm busy now.
But now we got that cheese to go on crank it up.
You see what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. And two, it's showing me like I can fall in love with something else.
Yes.
Yes. At first, when I was doing it, I was like, man, I wanna do this to make money so I can stay in the scene. So even if I'm not performing at the show, I can record and still be in the mix. Now, I want to do nothing but like corporate events, brunch, parties, banquets. Like that's what I want to do.
I'll send you an invoice.
Yes, please, please. No, I'm just like, but no, that's kind of like where I want to go as far as just photography and videography. Just that. Music, it just becomes different when you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And since you're still here in Memphis grinding it out, we recently experienced the death of young Dolph, but how has that changed the rap scene here in Memphis from your perspective? Has anything changed from what you've seen so far?
I feel like people have been reaching out to other people, maybe people they would never reach out to, just to kind of like either give them their flowers or say, hey, I want to work, or say, hey, I know we ain't talked in a minute, but But other than that, like it's just gonna be time. Like we're gonna have to see if that is really going to change something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Like if you don't get it now, you're not ever going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I haven't necessarily seen anything on the music side, but as far as people reaching out and just want to be give each other their flowers. I feel like that has been more of, which is good because
that's a good thing.
People need to know that you support them, even if you don't come to their show, even if you don't, listen to their song all the time. It's good to hear that, especially from an artist, So.
Yeah, and that has been one of the things that I hear from artists on this podcast often is about the support that they get from Memphis. That's why they go to Atlanta. That's why they go to L.A., New York, wherever they go. But it's good to hear that, you all are giving your flowers and, at this time in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
we need it. Memphis needs like a big pick-me-upper right now.
Yeah.
A huge
yeah.
one.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be somebody to step into that. Cause right now it's just hurtful. Like I was saying before we got on air, like I be at home cleaning and I just be like, damn dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to see something different.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate, because it's like that was your example that you had of how you could do it independently. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we can look at it like it's a book and go back, but it's like, man, I want to see what else was going. You know what I'm saying? Come from that.
Really?
So
yeah,
it's just tough.
Yeah,
It's just what it is. Just tough.
Wow. So Jus Bentley. Now I heard you mention that you have this placement in the movie. I don't think you mentioned the movie. Tell me about this movie.
Okay, so it's called The Aftermath. It's written by Nina Stacks and she directed it. What makes it like so much more special is Nina is the person who shot the video for Busy and the Busy remix.
Okay.
And she's been in Atlanta, and then she reached back out and was like, hey, I'm doing a movie. I would want to put one of your songs in there. So I sent her about like 3 or 4 songs, and she picked the song. It's called Don't Know. Mm-hmm. And like she invited me to the premiere, everything. Like it was just like I'm sitting in the theater, and it's packed, and I'm watching everybody. I'm like, I'm hearing my song play.
It felt good.
And it's like, I heard somebody in the crowd say, man, that jump bumping. I was like,
yes.
Yes. Like, literally, if you give an artist, like, if you love bomb them, like, just give them compliments, they not finna, man, look, that's all they want.
Wow.
That's it. That is the reason. Like, if you're a real artist, you really just do it for the love and for that reaction. It don't really have nothing to do with money.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a moment. Yeah, but it's called The Aftermath. It's written by Nina Stacks. She's from the M. She been doing her videography thing for like a long time, but now she's like getting into movies and like stuff like that. And I'm just so thankful that she got to that level and still reached back. Because some people don't do that. Some people don't reach. They go and take and go and just and then that be that. So yeah.
Wow. Well, I am so proud of
Thank you,
Jus Bentley. You are busy on your grind. You've been doing it for a long time, and I'm glad to see that you have ventured into a whole nother scope, right? Something that you love other than music. Because like you said, you're not a multitasker. You can only focus on one thing. Some people don't know how to stop doing something else and focus, right?
Because that's really what it is. Some people can multitask and focus on different things. But me, I gotta put my all in it and then see what's gonna happen. Cause I've been putting 50, been putting 75, and I was getting what I was getting. All right, let me give 100. Okay, let me give 110. Let me see how this gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And just as far as not being Jus Bentley and being Brittany King, and I can be that, and I can be Jus Bentley. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's just like,
yes,
why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
But you got to do your research.
Yeah.
You can't just jump into it.
Yeah.
Don't just jump into something, because that's where people mess up. It's like, okay, well, I want to do this. I want to do this. If you don't know how to produce, go learn how to be a producer. And then come back and tell somebody you're finna produce. Yeah. I couldn't tell people that I was doing photography and videography 3 years ago like how I can now. Now I'm like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I didn't want to, put that out. Now I can put that out and stand on it and be confident and like, I can do this as well. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes, yeah. I love it. I love the growth. I love your social media, Jus Bentley. Like we talked off mic before we started. I was like, am I going to see some comedy from you in the future? Like, what's up with that?
No.
You got some acting.
One of my homeboys hit me up and he said, because I got the braids, he wanted me to do a parody of Jada Pinkett.
I knew he was going to say that.
And I said, the Red Table Talk. Oh, my God.
That would be good.
And then, look, and I said the same thing. I said, well,
y'all do kind of look alike.
Oh, my goodness. That's the same thing he said. I was like, I ain't never got that before. I was like, it got to be the braids. It just got to be the braids. That's it.
I see it.
But
yeah, I see it. Look, skin color, kind of like your bone structure.
Bone structure. Yes. Okay. I'll take that.
We're going to see that parody.
I mean, if it's up to him, yeah, you gonna see it. I'm
You
gonna have to do
gang.
it now because I done already said it. Yeah.
You guys.
But he said that, I was like, yeah, no. The crazy thing is, like, I'm funny, but I'm like funny to my friends. I'm like not funny out.
It seems so funny. I done giggled a bit scrolling through your Instagram account.
Yeah. I mean, now, some stuff, yeah. But, I mean, like, how I'm interacting with you, I probably wouldn't interact with everybody like this. Everybody don't get this, though, you know?
Everybody don't. Oh, I'm
yeah,
so...
you know what I'm saying? You're special.
Special.
You know, everybody don't
I
get this.
special.
So, yeah.
Okay, I want you to give everybody your socials, how they can follow your journey, how they can, get with Honey Glaze Visuals
Got
see
you.
everything you got going on, busy lady.
Got you. Okay, so if y'all want to follow Jus Bentley, you can go to @JusBentley. There's pretty much every social media as far as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. It's JusBentley. If you want to purchase any of my busy merch, you can go to www.justbentley.com. As you can see, everything is Jus Bentley to keep it simple. Mm-hmm. If you want to follow my photography or videography page, you can follow me at Book HG Visuals. Or you can go to honeyglazevisuals.com. As you can see, I keep everything simple. I'm going to spell it for you, just in case.
Break it down.
HoneyGlazeVisuals. honeyglazevisuals.com. If y'all want to book, y'all want to come take headshots, y'all need a photographer, a videographer for an event, let me know. I got you.
And when we book, we going to get you behind the camera.
Oh, yeah, you definitely going to get me. Yeah,
Okay.
Brittany King. You're going to see my name on there. Yeah, I can give y'all my government now.
Yes, I never knew it was Brittany King.
Yes, Brittany King.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on all of this great work that you have been doing. Like
Thank
I said,
you.
I've seen the growth, and I've been
Thank you.
checking you out on social media, keeping up with your journey. I said, let me hit Jus Bentley up, girl. When you coming on the podcast?
Yes.
I'm so proud of you, young lady.
Thank you.
And I just see so much more. To do.
Oh, yeah, definitely more.
And you know what? You're still in Memphis.
Yes.
You're still on the grind out here.
Yes.
Some people don't make that decision to stay.
Right. It's more, to me, I feel like it was more so a family decision.
Mm-hmm.
All of my family is here, and I still have all of my family that I had when I was younger. Mm-hmm. So it kind of like, it just means something, to me to just be here. Now, I have been thinking about moving.
Okay.
So
where?
I'm going to leave that on the table. I'm not going to say
You're
where.
Not gonna say.
The
We
point
gonna
of
say
me
it off the
moving is
mic.
for y'all not to know where. That's the whole
Oh, my
point.
bad. You like the low-key.
Yeah.
She like a little low-key.
I'm trying to be low-key.
In this era in her world right now.
Yeah. This where I'm at in my life. Yeah, I just enjoy my peace.
I understand.
I just enjoy that. Sometimes when you invite too many people in, they drain you without you even knowing that they draining you.
Yeah.
And once you find out, it's
Yeah.
a little too late. You're already in it.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you, Jus Bentley. Well, you've learned a lot of life lessons, honey.
Yeah.
And I, like I said, I see the growth, and I'm so proud of you. And I want to see you.
I'm proud of you too.
I want to see you on the TV.
Yes.
I feel like that's coming next.
I'm gonna accept that. I'm gonna accept that. I'm gonna accept the TV.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you so much, Jus Bentley, for coming today on the Verbally Effective Podcast. You are indeed verbally effective.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I didn't get you to spit a rhyme.
Oh, rhyme.
But if you wanted to do a quick...
rhyme.
Just a little something before we go.
Rhyme.
I know he ain't good.
I would spit a rhyme,
but
I got something even better.
Okay.
Go to my Apple Music, type in JusBentley, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, wherever you listen to your music, that is what I'm on. I freestyle every tape. Okay. And you just push play. You gonna hear all the freestyles.
Baby, she with it with the branding.
You gonna hear all
she gonna see you right there.
Yeah, type it in. Jus Bentley.
Wow, Jus Bentley, busy lady. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
I truly appreciate you.
For
and
sure.
best of luck. If you need anything from me, let me know. That movie, I can do.
Yeah, I gotta put you in the video. I definitely gotta put you in the video.
What are we doing in the video, girl?
What you doing right now?
Yep.
Just like that. Now I'm probably have to give you a whole different role. They have to see you doing something else.
I'm very versatile.
Okay. I got you.
Bianca, I'm versatile. So, Yes, Bentley. I'm versatile.
I
So,
got you.
I'm going to be in her next documentary video.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today to the Verbally Effective Podcast. Big shout outs to my girl, Jus Bentley, for breaking down that journey. And thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode.